Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the next Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the next update in the Beauty A to Z project pan. This project is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and it was created by Jessica and Amanda, who I'll have linked down below, as well as everyone else who has joined in. Just a disclaimer, please do not mind my voice. I know it probably doesn't sound the best, but I am recovering from a chest infection. So whatever's going on here is going on here. So just a reminder, I am doing this project Eyeshadow Edition, and my goal is to hit pan on 26 eyeshadows that correspond to the 26 letters of the English alphabet. As we started doing last update, along the bottom here will be the English alphabet, and the colors will coordinate to where we're up to. The black ones are items I have yet to use. The white ones are ones we've used since last update. And those with a cross are the ones that we have hit our goal on. I am going to start from A and work my way through, but we're only going to be talking about the products that I have used since the last update. You might remember last update, I put forward the goal to hit pan on 5 shadows. And I'm pleased to say that I've actually managed to hit pan on 6 of them. So we will jump straight in with the letter A, and we'll go through all the shadows I've been using, and especially the 6 that I have hit pan on. For A, we've been working on this Beauty Bay Technodays palette for the shade Acid, which is this one down here. And as you can see, I have managed to hit pan. There'll be all that additional information up here somewhere for your viewing pleasure. But I did use it 7 times since the last update, and I hit pan on the 21st of June. So this one is rolling out of this project. Then we jump down to the letter E, which comes from my Beauty Bay Midnight palette, and the shadow is Electric. That is this one down here. I have used it 8 times since the last update, but unfortunately I am yet to hit pan. F comes from my Mad Beauty Hocus Pocus spellbook, and it is the shade Flirty Witch. Sorry, this is a bit hard to hold. It is this one over here. I have used this one 8 times since the last update, but it looks hardly used at all. I am a long way away of hitting pan. Then we started using the shadow for the letter G this month. That comes from the W7 Whatever palette, and it is Gold Card, which is this shadow over here. I have used it 5 times since the last update, and I've actually used it 5 times in total so far. I've also started using the letter H. That comes from this Sephora palette. I think it's called Caffeine Please. Is that what it's called? Caffeine Please. And we were working on the shadow Hazelnut. It's this one just here for the letter H. And I've used it once since the last update, and once in the entirety of this project so far. I comes from the Beauty Bay New Moods palette, and we are working on the shade Inspired. As you can see, there is a shiny little pan in there. I've used it 8 times since the last update, and I did hit pan on the 9th of July. So this one is rolling out of this project. Then the letter J comes from this Beauty Bay Berries palette. It is the shade Jura, which is the shadow that I have all over my eyelids today. And I'm pleased to say, as you can see, I did manage to hit pan on this one today, actually, with this eye look. I've used this shadow 11 times since the last update, and I did hit pan on the 20th of July. So this one is also rolling out. For the letter L, we've been working on the Cult palette by Sample Beauty. And we've been working on the shade Liverpool, which is this one over here. And I have so far only used it twice. So there is not much of a dip going at all. For the letter N, we've been working on the Revolution Beautiful Darkness palette. And the shadow is Nightmare, which is this one just here. And I've used this one 4 times since the last update. O comes from the Sample Beauty Equalizer palette. This is, I think it's volume 1. That's what this palette looks like. And we've been working on Of Hearts, which is just over here, this sparkly red shade. And I have used it 3 times since the last update. Then for the letter P from the I Heart Revolution Black Cherry palette, we've been working on Punnet, which is this one down here. As you can see, we've also hit pan on this. I did use it 18 times since the last update, and I hit pan on the 5th of July. So this one is rolling out. For S, we were working on the Revolution Celestial Dreams palette on the shade Supermoon just up here. Can you see that shine is in fact a tiny little pan in there? And I hit pan on the 3rd of June. And I did use it 9 times since the last update. So this one is rolling out. For T, we're working on the Beauty Bay Brights 2.0 palette and the shade Taxi, which is this one over here. And I've used it 7 times since the last update. If you see my last eyes update, which I'll have linked up in the cards, you'll already be aware that I hit pan on the letter U. That comes from my Tokyo BH Cosmetics Tokyo palette. And it was the shade Unio Park. I hit pan on the 27th of May, and I did use it an additional 3 times since the last update. So this is the last pan I've hit since the last update. For the letter W from the BH Cosmetics 80s Remix palette, we are still working on the shade Wake Me Up, this blue one over here. And I have used it an additional 4 times since the last update. And last but not least, from the LA Splash palette for the letter Z, we are still working on the shade Zombie. It is this one down here. And I am super surprised with how hard pressed this shadow is. There is a lot of pigmentation when you use it, but there is basically no kick up, and the dip is very slow going. I have used it an additional 14 times since the last update, and we are still nowhere close to hitting pan. I still have 5 shadows that I am yet to touch at all, not even once. So my goal for the next update is to start working on those 5 shadows, as well as hit additional 5 pans on 5 other shadows. They do not have to be those ones that I am yet to touch. So going into next update, I would like to have 5 additional pans and no shadows that I am yet to touch. But that's all I've got for you today. So I'm Verity. That was the next update in my Beauty A to Z project pan. And now to the outro.